When war becomes inevitable, nations do not choose aircraft based on popularity or headlines. They choose what they trust to fly, fight, and survive. Across Africa, where geography is vast, infrastructure uneven, and threats unpredictable, air power is not about dominance alone, it is about reliability. Over decades, African militaries have selected fighter aircraft that match their realities, and in doing so, certain jets have earned both operational importance and public respect. At the center of this story stands the MiG-29 Fulcrum, a fighter aircraft that many African air forces learned to trust through experience rather than theory. Designed for air superiority, the MiG-29 brought raw power, agility, and intimidation to African skies. Its twin engines, high thrust-to-weight ratio, and deadly close combat capability made it ideal for defending airspace when conflicts escalated quickly. For African militaries, the MiG-29 was not just a jet, it was a signal that national skies were protected. Among the public, its aggressive design and thunderous takeoff sound turned it into one of the most admired fighter aircraft on the continent. Alongside the MiG-29, heavier fighters like the Su-27 and Su-30 flanker family became symbols of reach and endurance. These aircraft offered long-range, heavy payloads and the ability to dominate wide airspaces, an important factor in Africa, where borders stretch across deserts, jungles, and oceans. In wartime scenarios, flanker-type jets provide deterrence before a single missile is launched. Their size, power, and visibility make them deeply respected not only within military planning rooms, but also among civilians who see them as guardians of national sovereignty. Yet modern African warfare is not defined by size alone. As defense strategies evolved, affordability and flexibility became just as important as raw power. This is where the JF-17 Thunder entered the African conversation. Developed as a cost-effective multi-role fighter, the JF-17 appealed to air forces seeking modern avionics, beyond visual range combat capability, and manageable operational costs. In wartime planning, it represents balance, a jet capable of air defense, precision strike, and sustained operations without overwhelming budgets. Among African populations, the JF-17 is often seen as a symbol of modernization without dependency. Another aircraft that continues to shape African air power is the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Known globally, the F-16's reputation in Africa comes from its versatility and combat record. In conflicts where precision matters as much as presence, the F-16 offers reliability, advanced targeting, and strong integration with modern warfare systems. Its sleek profile and international reputation have also made it one of the most recognizable and admired fighter jets among African audiences, reinforcing confidence in national defense capabilities. When war becomes inevitable, doctrine matters as much as machinery. African air forces often prioritize airspace defense, rapid response, and deterrence, rather than sustained overseas campaigns. Fighters like the MiG-29 and Su-30 excel in quick interception and dominance, while platforms like the JF-17 and F-16 provide flexibility for prolonged operations. This layered approach reflects African military thinking. Prepare for escalation, but remain adaptable. Public perception also plays a quiet but powerful role. Aircraft such as the MiG-29 have become iconic through air shows, documentaries, and historical memory. To many Africans, these jets represent independence and strength in a world where external powers often dominate the narrative. The sound of a fulcrum or flanker overhead is more than noise. It is reassurance. Trust is built not through marketing, but through years of visible service. Operational reality reinforces this trust. African environments test aircraft relentlessly. Heat, dust, limited runways, and long distances push systems to their limits. Fighters that succeed here earn respect quickly. The continued use of these aircraft in exercises, patrols, and real conflicts proves that selection was never accidental. Each jet in Africa's inventory reflects a calculated decision shaped by war readiness. As conflicts evolve, so do the aircraft. Upgrades, new radar systems, modern weapons, and extended service lives ensure that these fighters remain relevant. But even as technology changes, the core principle remains the same. When war becomes inevitable, Africa relies on fighters that can be counted on, not just to fight, but to endure. From the feared agility of the MiG-29 to the commanding presence of the Su-30, the balanced modernity of the JF-17, and the proven versatility of the F-16, Africa's fighter aircraft tell a story of necessity, trust, and survival. These jets are not chosen to impress the world. They are chosen to protect nations when choices run out and action becomes unavoidable. In the end, Africa's fighter air